Hi, are you interested in traveling to Germany to live and work in Germany? If you have handwork, if you get handwork and you would like to travel to Germany to live and work in Germany. When I say handwork, what do I mean? If you are an electrician, or you are a tailor, or you are a plumber, or you're a carpenter, and you would like to go to travel to Germany to live and work in Germany, this video is for you. Now, in this video, I'll be focusing more on people that have handwork, that have completed vocational training and have acquired, they've completed vocational training for a minimum of 2 years in a recognized institution, or even if you never do vocational training, but you get experience. You get experience. You can also apply to come and live and work in Germany. This type of visa that you will apply for is called the Germany's Opportunity Card. It's called the Germany's Opportunity Card. It's a new type of visa pathway that the German government just passed into law for people with handwork to be able to get this visa type to come to Germany to live and work in Germany with the handwork we then get. So basically, this new law has been passed. They just passed this new law in the German government, but the embassies will start accepting application in few weeks. That's the first quarter of 2024. In this video, I'll be talking about all the paperwork you go need. In this video, I will talk about all the requirements where you go need to apply for the visa when the embassy start accepting application. Now, this Germany's Opportunity Card is a point-based system. It's a total point-based system of 14 points, but you only need to meet 6 points. Now, point-based system of 14 points, but you only need to get 6 points out of this 14 points, and it is easy to get this 6 points. I will be explaining how you can get the 6 points. Now, you see these 6 points, they are divided into 4 categories, and in these 4 categories, you must score in these 4 categories. It doesn't matter if you score 1 point or 2 points, but you should score something. But in the end, in total, you should get 6 points. Now, these 4 points are the language skill. The first point is language skill. The second point is work experience. The third point is your age. And the fourth point is your additional document. Now, the first point, which is language skill, if you get German language certificate of B2, that will score you about 3 points. German language certificate of B2 will score you 3 points. German language certificate of B1 will score you 2 points. If you don't get German language certificate, you think, oh, the language is too difficult for me, I can't study the language because I know if you study the language because the thing is too hard and you think it's difficult for you, then it's okay, you can get English language certificate of C1. This English language certificate of C1 can be, you can take IELTS test, or if you get school living certificate as well, but you score at least C1, that too is enough. That one will score you 1 point. Now, I'll come to the next category, which is your work experience. Say you have 5 years work experience in any field. Say you're a plumber, or you're an electrician, or you're a tailor, and you have 5 years experience. That will score you at least 4 points. You have 5 years experience in that field, that will score you 4 points. But if you get 3 years experience, that will score you 3 points. If you get 2 years experience, that will score you 2 points. That's in the work experience category. Now, if we talk about the age, if you're 38 years old and younger, or you're 40 years old and younger, that can score you 2 points. You're 40 years old and you're 38 years old and under, that can score you 2 points. But if you're 40 years old and above, that will score you 0 points. 40 years old and above, that will score you 0 points. We'll come to the next level, which is the next category, which is the additional document. Additional document is now your qualification for people that have qualification. For people we get certificate, we get qualification. If you've completed vocational training and you've studied for minimum of 2 years in an institution that is recognized, that will score you 3 points. If you've completed vocational training, that will score you 3 points. But say you don't get, you never do vocational school, you don't go to vocational school, you don't have the certificate, but you only have work experience. That work experience too is enough. All you need to do is get the paperwork that proves that you don't do that work for a period of 5 years or for the period of time you've been doing the job. You just need to provide paperwork. You need to provide document that shows. If you have a self-employed company's registration, that is what will help your case. That will help your case if you have a self-employment company's registration, or if you're working for somebody, let your boss, let your employer write a reference letter stating what you do, how long you've been working, your personality, describe your personality basically, and it should be signed, it should be stamped. That is what will go a long way in helping your application. Now, when you get all this application, you see that in all the categories I've just mentioned, you can easily score 6 points in all these categories for people that have handwork. Now, when you gather all your points, you're saying that you don't score 6 points. Now you are ready to apply for visa. Now, in order for you to apply for visa, there are additional documents you need to add to all this category. Your 6 point document, there are additional documents you need to get to add to them in order to apply for visa. But this visa will be online. The visa application will be online. This Germany's opportunity card, all the application, everything will be online. All your documents, that means you will upload them online. So now, whatever document you don't have, now is the time for you to go and start getting these documents. Whatever document you think you need but you don't have now, you should start the process now and start getting the document. The additional documents where you will need to apply for visa are, obviously, you will fill out online application form, and then you will pay visa fee. Depending on your country will determine how much the visa fee will cost. Now, that's how the way you also need a valid international passport. You will need a valid travel passport, which is your country's international passport. And then again on the list, you will need health insurance. You see, you will need health insurance basically that covers you whilst you're traveling. If you fall sick in Germany or you fall sick on your way to Germany, you have health insurance to be able to get treatment. Do you understand? So you don't be a burden to the German state when you arrive. And also you will need to show proof of fund in your account that says you have money to take care of yourself when you arrive Germany and when you begin to look for work. When you begin to look for work, you have proof of fund to show that you can take care of yourself. You will not be a burden to the country. And also you need proof of accommodation. You see, this visa type is the easiest. It doesn't get no easier than this. It gives you an opportunity to get a visa and come here to look for a job. Basically, an opportunity to come here and look for a job here for a period of 12 months. Don't worry, in this 12 months, you can apply to study in this country, in Germany, if you want. You can apply to study, or you can apply to work somewhere else. You know what I mean? There's so much you can do. And even whilst you're trying to apply to study or work somewhere else, if your opportunity card visa expire, you can apply to renew it while you're in Germany. You don't need to travel abroad. You don't need to leave the country to renew your visa. You can apply to renew your visa whilst you're there. Once you come here, there are so many ways you can take to stay in Germany if you want. I'm trying to get people to come to travel the right way, so you don't travel the wrong way to Germany and you have a lot of problem. Because when I've seen people, they travel to Germany the wrong way with the wrong visa type, when they come here, they begin to have a lot of problem. Now, you see this Germany's opportunity card, it gives you the opportunity to come to Germany to look for work, especially for people that have handwork. You have handwork, you would like to travel to work and live in Germany, it doesn't get no easier than this Germany's opportunity card. Now, as I was saying, the proof of accommodation, you need proof of accommodation to show that you have a place to stay when you arrive Germany. You need to, if you have friends or family in Germany that can accommodate you, they will have to give you some document to show to the embassy that they have spare room in their apartment, that you can stay there. That will be fine. But if you try and if you see accommodation, you can't find the accommodation, you can't find no one to help you with accommodation, then I might be able to help you. I don't want, because I could not find accommodation, for that reason I can't go. I don't want that to be the reason why you would not be coming to Germany. Personally, I have some properties that I rent out to people. So if you try everywhere you can't find accommodation, maybe you can contact me. I might be able to help you. It's not a guarantee. I might be able to help you. There are some paperwork I will require from you. If you're able to provide those paperwork to me, then I might be able to help you. And it's also depending if there's space as well. I don't want it that the reason why you could not travel is because you could not find accommodation. I don't want I want you to take advantage of this opportunity, basically. So you get proof of accommodation, and you have to do flight reservation as well when you're applying for visa. And these are the most important thing. And depending the country where you live, they might require some extra document too. So you need to check on the German embassy's website to know what other extra document they might need, So yeah, once you get all these documents, you're good to go. Make the application online, pay the visa fee. It only takes like 7 to 15 working days. You hear back from them, they give you the green light, you get your visa, you just pay for your ticket, and you fly to Germany. Nothing good comes easy, but you have to try. You don't want to be there and thinking, it might not work out, and you have to try. It's better for you to try, and if it doesn't work, you try your best. You know what I mean? But I don't want accommodation to be the problem why you could not go. Whatever problem you're having, you can contact me, you can message me. If I'm able to help, I will try my best to help you to actualize your dream. But I want you to give it an effort. And then again, I'm not, a lawyer, or I'm not a solicitor, I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm just, trying to pass out information to my people, or anyone that is listening to this video and is interested in traveling, taking advantage of the Germany's opportunity card. You can, take this as an information, and you can also make your further research as well to know the best way for you to go about it. So basically, yeah, if you have any question, I'll be more than happy for you. If you contact me, I'll be more than happy to reply your message. And please, if you can subscribe to the channel, because it helps me out a lot. It makes me know that people, appreciate what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? And if you subscribe, please, if you could also comment, subscribe down below, and I know who you are, because I see people subscribing, and I really would like to just say hello to them, but I can't see exactly who these people are by name. So basically, if you can comment there and I see you, and I can, just say hello. And thanks again one more time for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a nice one. Yeah, bye.